Hello everyone, it's us, the people of TV Days Drama Digest, back again with another sizzling update from the world of Days of Our Lives. Today, we have some exciting and dramatic news that promises to shake things up in Salem. Rumors are swirling that Kristen DiMera, the fierce and often unpredictable character, could be heading to jail for a shocking crime. Did she shoot her brother, EJ, in a moment of revenge? Is she finally acting on the deep-seated rage that's been building up inside her for years? Let's dive into the details and break down how this story will likely unfold and what this means for the future of the DiMera family and the town of Salem. The DiMera family drama. EJ's revenge on Kristen. As most Days of Our Lives fans know, the DiMera family is no stranger to drama, betrayal, and high-stakes power struggles. EJ DiMera, who has had his fair share of ups and downs, is currently embroiled in a complex web of lies, power plays, and revenge. At the center of this storm is Kristen, EJ's sister, who has spent years navigating the treacherous waters of the DiMera family business, relationships, and her own personal vendettas. In the recent weeks, EJ has been on a mission to exact revenge on his brother for a range of personal and professional grievances. This sibling rivalry is anything but new, and Kristen, always a woman with her own agenda, knows that EJ has crossed many lines in his quest for power. One of the most pressing matters on Kristen's mind is the disappearance of her mother, Rachel. Kristen strongly suspects that EJ is behind her mother's vanishing act. Though EJ vehemently denies any involvement in his mother's disappearance, Kristen isn't buying his denial. She knows her brother all too well, and deep down, she believes he is responsible for what happened to their mother. Kristen's growing suspicions and the truth about Rachel. What's even more troubling for Kristen is that EJ's actions seem to point directly to his involvement in their mother's fate. As we've seen in recent episodes, EJ was caught trying to erase Rachel's memory, a move that can only be interpreted as an attempt to prevent her from testifying against him. The idea that EJ would go to such lengths to keep his own sister quiet speaks volumes about the level of manipulation and deceit he's willing to employ. Kristen's suspicions about her brother's role in their mother's disappearance have been steadily building, and she's determined to uncover the truth. Unfortunately, her attempts to gather information have led her to dangerous territory. In a heated confrontation, Kristen confronted EJ about his involvement with Rachel, only to be met with cold denials and an escalating tension between the two siblings. Kristen's emotions are raw. She feels betrayed, hurt, and most of all, determined to get revenge for the woman she believes EJ has wronged. This brewing conflict between Kristen and EJ is set to come to a head in the coming weeks. Kristen is no stranger to taking matters into her own hands, and with her suspicions about her brother mounting, she is preparing to make her move. The question is, will she go too far? Kristen's plan for revenge, the gun, and the confrontation as we've come to expect from Kristen, she doesn't handle betrayal quietly. Rather than sit back and wait for EJ to make his next move, Kristen decides it's time to take action. She's fed up with being manipulated, lied to, and disregarded by her own family. What better way to make her feelings known than to take matters into her own hands and confront EJ directly? In a highly charged moment of passion and anger, Kristen pulls a gun on EJ, setting the stage for a dramatic showdown between the two DiMera siblings. The tension between them is palpable as Kristen, driven by a sense of justice and vengeance, aims to finally put an end to the games EJ has been playing. It's a dangerous move for Kristen, one that could have catastrophic consequences for both her and her family. EJ, ever the strategist, likely tries to talk his way out of the situation, attempting to convince Kristen that his actions were justified or that she's mistaken in her assumptions. But Kristen, determined to make him pay for the hurt he's caused, is having none of it. The confrontation escalates quickly and the gunshot rings out. At this moment, the outcome of the altercation is still up in the air. Did Kristen actually shoot EJ in her blind rage, or did she only fire the gun as a warning? Regardless of whether the shot hit its target or not, the consequences of this moment are undeniable. Kristen's actions have now pushed her to the brink, and it seems that this confrontation could be the final straw that lands her in jail. Kristen faces the consequences, the road to jail after the dramatic gun incident. It's no surprise that Kristen faces severe consequences for her actions. If she did indeed shoot EJ, or even just threatened him with the gun, she could be facing charges that will send her straight to jail. Kristen has always been a polarizing character, often walking the fine line between villain and victim, and this latest stunt could be the one that tips her over the edge. The people of Salem are no strangers to Kristen's ruthless behavior, but her latest actions could finally catch up with her in a way that no one expected. Even those who have been sympathetic to Kristen's plight in the past will find it hard to defend her actions this time. The situation is dire, and Kristen might finally be facing the consequences of all the crimes, schemes, and manipulations she's committed over the years. However, Kristen isn't the only one who could be facing trouble. EJ, though he has made many enemies, still holds a powerful position in the DiMera family and within the broader community. If Kristen's actions lead to her arrest, the battle between her and EJ could escalate further. Will Kristen be able to turn the tables on her brother, or has her thirst for revenge pushed her too far? EJ's growing enemies. The entire town is turning against him while Kristen's focus is on getting justice for their mother and settling her score with EJ. It's important to recognize that she's not the only one who has a bone to pick with him. EJ has spent years making enemies in Salem, and it seems that the tides are finally turning against him. His actions have left many people with deep grudges, and Kristen is just one of the many who seek revenge for the wrongs EJ has committed. From family members to business rivals, EJ has made plenty of enemies throughout his time in Salem. The DiMera family, despite its power and influence, is rife with infighting and betrayal. Even as Kristen focuses her attention on bringing EJ down, others in Salem could be plotting their own moves to deal with him. The question remains, how long can EJ maintain his hold on power before his enemies finally take him down? Kristen's vendetta is just one piece of the puzzle, but it's clear that the stakes are high for both siblings. The outcome of this conflict could have far-reaching consequences not only for the DiMera family, but also for the future of Salem itself. With secrets, lies, and grudges running rampant, it's only a matter of time before the town is shaken to its core by the fallout from Kristen and EJ's dramatic showdown. The final showdown. What's next for Kristen and EJ? As we watch this intense storyline unfold, it's clear that Kristen and EJ's story is far from over. Will Kristen's quest for revenge lead to her downfall, or will she be able to bring her brother to justice? The tension between these two powerful characters is building to a fever pitch, and viewers are eagerly awaiting the next twist in their ongoing battle. Kristen's actions in the coming weeks will likely determine her future, whether she ends up in jail or finds a way to outsmart those who seek to take her down. As for EJ, his reign over the DiMera family could be coming to an end, and the question remains, will he fall from grace, or will he find a way to protect his empire and himself from those who want to see him destroyed? The drama surrounding Kristen and EJ is bound to intensify, and we can't wait to see how this conflict plays out. With revenge, betrayal, and high stakes on the line, it's anyone's guess how this story will ultimately unfold. One thing is for certain, when it comes to Kristen and EJ, no one is safe from the fallout. Conclusion: what do you think will happen? As we await the next chapter in this explosive storyline, we want to hear from you, the fans. Do you think Kristen will succeed in taking down her brother EJ, or will she end up facing the consequences of her actions? Will EJ's many enemies finally unite to take him down, or will his power and influence prove too strong? Share your thoughts, predictions, and excitement in the comments below, and we hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.